Hard Eyes, I was very surprised to find myself feeling like was very influenced by early 2000s slasher movies.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah, and not just Valentine, which is kind of the obvious comparison, but it was similar to Valentine in a lot of ways. But also it reminded me a lot of like Black Xmas.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of Sorority Row.
House of Wax.
Yeah, where it had this very slick look to it, which is nothing wrong with that. The characters were all a little catty, like a little extra catty, and like to where it was like, if you dialed it a little bit more, it would be unbelievable. But they always reeled it in just in time. Just when you thought like, oh, this person's a caricature of a person, and then they would do something and be like, oh, okay, no, I believe that they're real. Aside from like a few of the sillier slasher victims. But I mean, a lot of slasher victims are going to be relatively one-dimensional.
And going to Hard Eyes, the overall design of the Hard Eyes killer, I thought was really cool. I thought just creating that character, creating that slasher film, and then we live in this slasher film now where this character has been killing people for years now.
Yes.
On Valentine's Day. I love the concept of it, but I think what I really liked about Hard Eyes most was, we go from Love Hurts that had very bad chemistry. Hard Eyes had really good chemistry between the two leads.
Yeah, they had great chemistry to the point where it almost pissed you off.
Yeah.
Like they were so likable, and that's kind of the thing that made me love it even more is it kind of, in a twisted way, works as a rom-com.
Yeah.
It definitely works as a slasher movie, and it works as kind of a comedy as well.
Yeah.
It works as all three simultaneously, and the only one that loses out the most is rom-com, which makes sense because rom-com doesn't merge very well with horror comedy.
And I've seen a bunch of people commenting that it had too much rom-com in it for them.
Without spoiling, it had some very ballsy choices that I loved. It had moves where it did not give you what horror fans would expect, which I think is what they deserve, is to not be given exactly what they're always expecting again and again.
So I love the tropes, the romantic comedy tropes that they do, like the running to the train station or airport. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that whole fake out was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So no, Hard Eyes was probably one of my top 3 of the year so far, even though we're only in February.